Hi, this is Scott Megill from Megill Homes. I'm coming to you today to talk to what we're seeing in the new home construction and renovation market and what we're getting seen from our buyers. One of the biggest aspects we're seeing people pay a lot of attention to now is actually not even in the home but the outside of the home. We're seeing a lot of people really concentrating on their outdoor areas, their large decks, their patios, their pools. They're really outdoor family rooms. So what we're seeing is people trying to do true outdoor living and incorporate it into the homes. With what used to just be a small deck has now become larger decks with some covered areas. The patios now sometimes include outdoor kitchens, outdoor family rooms, fireplace and seating areas, all along with the pools and everything else that you have in your backyard. So these areas become very important to people, and what we try to stress with our renovations clients and our new home clients is discuss this with the builders at a very early planning stage. There's two real reasons for this. One's, I think, an obvious one is the budget end of it. These areas can become very expensive, so you want to make sure you have this budgeted in from the get-go. It's a new home construction. You don't want to build your dream house and then at the end realize you don't have money left over to get the outdoor area that you've always wanted. The second reason really comes down to the engineering and government agencies looking at what you can really do with a lot. The basics of it really are each lot can only have so much impervious surface coverage on it. Impervious surface is anything like a driveway, a roof, a deck, a patio that's not going to allow rainwater to saturate back into the ground as it was just a field or a meadow. So most lots will have a maximum allowable percentage of impervious coverage. Normally it's somewhere in the 20% range. So when you design your house with your builder or if it's a renovation project, you're going to need to bring in an engineer to look at what's already on the property and how large the house or addition is going to be, and also how large the decks and patios are going to be to make sure that they fit within this allowable space. Once you have that figured out, there's also now an issue of you need to control the stormwater management. Basically what this means, in development work you usually see a large basin that's somewhere in the development that catches all the rainwater. Nowadays the townships and counties are requiring each individual lot to have some sort of stormwater management. That can be a basin, but they're not the most appealing thing that someone wants in their yard, so mostly what we're seeing is they're underground seepage beds. So these seepage beds need to collect the rainwater because of the impervious surface. This also comes into a budget item because these systems can be anywhere from a couple $1,000s to well over $20,000. So I just want to talk to you today, as I do with all my clients, that when you're designing your house or your renovation, look at the outdoor areas that you want so you can have the engineer put them on the original plan. And that way your builder can also budget in the additional stormwater management that's going to be required. We've talked to a lot of people in the past that want to do this. We can give you a price for the patio, for the deck, for the outdoor kitchen and fireplace, but when they hear that there's an additional $10,000 it's going to go underground, it usually shocks people. So that's something you should know right up front. It's something we try to be very upfront with our people, and that's the government agencies that are actually putting this onto the builders, and the builders just have to make sure their buyers are aware. Thank you very much for your time. Again, Scott Megill from Megill Homes.